We move. Spain versus England. It's the final.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? How is it going?
Let me start off by today morning I was looking at the Sky Sports news. I'm telling you, it was English are going to win. It's coming home. See how we have the so much talent in Phil Foden, Harry Kane, Bellingham, and Saka. There wasn't too much about the Spanish team, but all in all, it's the English. Like you said, they always set the agenda in football. But all in all, I personally want Spain to win because I don't want the noise. That's why I don't want the English to win. But the English have, compared to the Spanish, in my opinion, they have more options coming from the bench, because aside from their starting event, when you look at the Spanish team, is it quite bulked compared to the English squad? But the Spanish have a good spine. They have Rodri in the middle of the park. They have Unai Simon. They have Carvajal, who is back from the suspension, and they have Morata, who's been there for a while. So I think it's a good spine. As much they don't have the hype, they don't have the hype behind. I think they are the perfect team to win this tournament, because look at how they were able to hold the ball and how they were able to get the ball past the French. That was the main thing that made me think this Spanish team is going to give the English a run for their money. And if the only problem here I see, if the English force the Spanish onto the penalty shootout, that's why I think it will tilt onto in favor of the English. Yeah.
And yeah, I agree with something. Maybe I can say the plus for the Spanish team. I think what the arsenal that they have at the moment.
Yep.
I think the wingers, the pace,
Yeah.
they have the pace. And as we watched Netherlands versus England kind of struggled with the pace, with the pace from the Netherlands in attack. So that is something they can exploit as well. Now for the English, it's the inconsistencies. But from the quarterfinals, he changed his formation. That is something you mentioned. The English actually now play much better, and it's to the manager who changed the formation. He went to his back three, and that back three, for some reason, I think, to get the spaces and places to move, and it has made them more. It has gotten them more into the game, and that is something that, again, for the English, that is a plus. I think for me it's going to be very close. As Teddy has mentioned, just something that the English have better, or something that have a plus, it's because gets players from the bench, quality from the bench. They have a better bench, better quality from the bench. But I think it's going to be a very, very close game, very, very tight game. For me, unajua tu I don't want to see England anywhere. So I'm just I hope the Spanish can make it happen, but it's going to be very tight.
But I still think the English are still struggling to find their main man. As much as Southgate has been able to incorporate Phil Foden and Bellingham, I still think they're struggling. As much as you can see some flashes of what they're really trying to do.
Yeah.
It's some kind of a struggle, and him trying to put Kieran Trippier as a wing back, I don't think it really works. As much as it's been, you could say, solid, it just doesn't work for them.
Why are you guys unhappy that the English hype their own?
You see,
that's their number one. Guys, how do you create a superstar? What that song we started the show with?
Yeah.
Why has it become big? Why has everyone owned it? It's Kenyans who've owned it.
Yeah. Yes.
So all the Brits do, all the English do is to own their people. Is to say, guys, we believe. We will do it. We believe. We will do it. See, we beat the mighty Slovakia and the mighty Switzerland and the Netherlands. We will do it.
But you see, they always poke it in your face. They only show it on your face.
No, guys jump into a bandwagon that is theirs. You are watching Sky, but you're really not the primary target audience. The primary target audience is a man in Nottingham, and a man in Stoke, and a man in Liverpool, and a man in Leeds, and a man in Portsmouth. You are not.
I just wanted to see their opinion and see who thinks differently.
Yeah. You have to blow your own trumpet. You have to believe in your own. You have to push your own into that level. And that's what they do. That's why we all watch the APL. Because they make us believe it's the best league in the world. So we all watch it.
Yeah.
So they push it and they push it because they all believe in it. They rally. I'm sure you're watching this at Sky in the morning at 10.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you saw the tweets of send us selfies of how you're waiting for the game. And guys were there with their kids and their dogs and everyone wearing England on the
Even
day.
marks of the British flag on their faces.
You saw them talk to the Archbishop of Canterbury. Like
they know how to hype their own.
he said, I don't know anything about football. I couldn't kick a ball. But they have been brave and they have worked so hard and I wish them nothing but the best. That's what you do. You drive out for your team. From morning to the game. It's only in this country we don't do it. That's number one. In this country we don't do it.
We do. Yeah.
Guys, I have been lucky enough to be in Ghana when Ghana is playing a game. Nothing else matters than the Black Stars playing in that game. AFCON 2008, opening game of AFCON.
Yeah.
Nothing else matters.
Everything
in
goes
the entire
there.
country.
Yeah.
It is Ghana are playing today. Presenters are in Ghana. You see the way you're in a German shirt?
Yeah.
They are in the Black Stars, either the white or the yellow one.
Yeah.
In church, people are dressed in, I kid you, this I have seen, I'm not giving stories. In church, you have the pastor taking time to pray for Ghana. You have guys with vuvuzela. The pastor had a vuvuzela, I kid you not. Everything is about the game. They rally around the game. So they push the whole days for the game, then the game takes place, then they start to analyze it from when the game ends to tomorrow, maybe evening. It's all about the game. So what did we do right? What did we wrong? Why are we unhappy? Why are we happy? That is the AFCON when the president for Ghana literally drove to the team's camp. Like, where is the team staying? It's staying at Safari Park. The president went.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot of noise about Asamoah Gyan and before Gyan, the brothers, and in the end, they wanted to leave the camp because of all the abuse they were getting from radio shows and stuff. And he went to calm things down. So I have seen, like, there are people where the sport, like, they rally around it. We don't.
Yeah, we
Kenya
don't.
is playing.
But you see, Jemo,
So I understand why they do it.
Yeah.
That was my only point.
Yeah,
I
okay.
understand why they do it.
Okay.
And that I get why it irritates people, but I get. And yes, you are right. For the first half hour, all they spoke was their chances, and they all say we don't have a chance. They bring out the big computer that says Spain has a 40% chance.
The odds as well.
Yes, they
it's
say
a
all
feel-
that, but when they finish, they say we believe it, we can do it.
Yeah.
God. And in fact, now that you watch that show, what did they say? In 26 finals involving Spanish teams, how many times have Spanish teams won those finals?
You have a
26 times.
point. You have a point. So
Like they put a whole banner of Real Madrid and Sevilla and Spain, and they were like, Spanish teams always win finals.
Yeah.
And then what did they say after that? They said, but remember,
Penalties.
in 2017, the England under 17 team beat Spain 5-2 in the final. And some of the players in that team are playing in this one. Who was man of the tournament? Phil Foden, he's in this team.
Yes. Yeah.
Mark Gahey, he's in this team. I can't remember who else.
Sancho was there as well. I think.
Yes, like the guys who are in this team. So they said those two, and I was like, I was like, interesting. So they create this.
The
Wave.
hype.
Yes.
The hype. Yeah. It's it's
It
their
was even
own.
dubbed.
Their
It was
own.
the most important game since 1966.
But it is.
It
Yeah,
is
but-
actually.
Because they haven't won a trophy since 1966.
Yeah, they have, yeah.
58 years of pain is what the lady said at the top.
Yeah.
She said, we are hoping to end 58 years of pain. They are just supporting their own. They just rally everyone around their team. Now we get irritated. But we are not really the primary target audience. Us guys tunaingilia tu. Nile tu watu wanaenda Mombasa.
Extras.
Wewe unadandia ukifika Salama unadandia alafu unataka kutokea boy. Then una complain basi watu wanaongea tu Kiswahili wakienda Mombasa. Anaenda Mombasa.
Okay.
Because that's how you build brands, guys. Imagine if we made that much noise about Benson Omala. The way they make about Grealish.
About Bellingham.
Imagine if we did that.
The main point where sometimes I kind of get irritated about the English is them comparing some of the most elite football players who've graced this beautiful game. They were comparing Bellingham to Zizou during his time. They were comparing how he has been at Real Madrid and comparing what Zizou did at Juventus before he moved to Real Madrid. And they were saying that Bellingham has been quite good. If you compare, they said Zizou didn't have the perfect start because he took around 6 months to really get settled in at Real Madrid, but Bellingham has been there from the go. Yes, I understand the comparison, but come on. It's Zizou, man. Come on. Such comparisons shouldn't be there. Come on. Nah.
They go over the top. That's not in doubt.
Yeah.
They do go over the top. They Rio Ferdinand, after the very first game, I think, asked Cesc Fabregas whether he's ever played with a player who dominates a game or controls a game like Bellingham. And the internet went crazy. They're like,
Wait.
You realize Cesc played in the great Spanish team.
And yeah, that
You realize he played with Messi.
Yeah.
So this control thing you are saying...
And Rio has been caught in a few situations here where sometimes it goes over the top.
Yes,
Some comparisons,
Ole at the wheel. Give him everything.
Yes. So as personally, I don't have a problem with them supporting and hyping and their own. But that now over the top thing now, it's
That's so it's kind of tend and bookmark them, alafu we revisit them. When ikikuramba, we revisit them. Why did you say such sacrilegious things?
Yeah.
Because yes, it's football. We all enjoy the game. It's a passion. It's something that you can't really just really feel it. But come on, some things aren't meant to be said.